Why you don't have what you want to have, your desires, your wishes, you've been thinking, you've been desiring, you've been trying to manifest, you've been trying techniques, you've been trying all what people say around and nothing is going on. I'm gonna give you the answer of this problem if you try everything and nothing is working. And I'm pretty sure not many people will like it, but stay with me because at the end, I hope this change and transform your consciousness and help you go beyond of your limitations. And if you need a coaching, my information is in the description in the video. And like, share, and subscribe. If you want to know more about this type of wisdom. My name is Nancy, and my passion is to help people to transform their lives by destroying and releasing their problems in the seed level, in the metaphysical plane, so the problem doesn't happen or come back again. Let's breathe and see the cruel reality of what's going on. There's many things happening in the life of someone. Because it's not only the self-concept or whatever people tell you around. Let's go a little bit deeper. Because many people still trying to assume a new self-concept and they're not having the results as they want. Which is very frustrating. But there is universal laws that govern beyond our understanding. And yeah, many people is able to overcome this. But what I notice is all those people already have in the journey of their soul a little bit more advanced qualities to overcome things. Because it's the same. If you want to train for a marathon, for the Olympic Games or whatever, and you just showed up when you never did any kind of exercise, it's most likely that you are going to fail in the first 3 minutes, 5 minutes. But when someone is training for a long time, it's going to be more easy for you to do it. Now, remember, we can also have a quantum jump, but to have a quantum jump, we also need to understand how the quantum jump is made of. Because you cannot quantum jump with the same energy that is keeping you and holding you in the reality that you are right now. Sadly, and I have to say this, but it's not to shame or to whatever. It's something that when I hear, it was also really painful for me to understand, because yeah, for sure, nobody here is, like perfect from one moment to another. We need to have an awareness, and we need to rise above our limitations. For some people, it's going to be in their health, some others in loving relationships, some others in finance, in profession, self-esteem, or whatever. Everybody's going to be dealing with something different. And even if you go a little bit deeper, some people need to learn to put boundaries. Some others need to learn to respect boundaries. So nothing is really a rule for absolutely everybody. You need to go and investigate with your own self. Because as I always say in all my videos, every person is like a unique creation that deserves to go deep in their soul. What happened here? If you are trying to manifest something and you try to change the self-concept, you follow Neville Goddard, you follow this, you follow that, you follow everything, it's most likely that you are getting a benefit to stay where you are. Because I hear all the time people saying, I can overcome my fears. I can overcome my trauma. I can overcome my this, I can overcome my that. Let's be honest and let's see this with a more higher level of awareness. What are you getting from staying where you are? Because it's not the fears, If you will really like it, you will have it. You are powerful. There is absolutely anyone, not even God, interfering in your goals. You have free will. God gave you free will. But many people use their fears as an excuse to stay where they are because they have a benefit there. And this is really painful. Okay, let's go in examples. The people who say like, oh, I want $1 billion, but they don't have the $1 billion. Take a look at the people who have $1 billion. What they do that you don't want to do. Maybe taking more responsibility, maybe sharing, maybe you don't want to have more money because then your family is going to ask for money. Maybe you will need to help somebody else. Maybe you will lose love. Maybe people will not love you because where you are, you need to settle down and play in small. And if you have more, you will feel rejected. What is the benefit you are getting from that? Love and relationships. We have a lot of strong, independent women. And they are struggling because they say they don't find a man. But they don't want to get rid of the freedom. They're pretty smart. They're amazing manifesting things. Because they manifest huge companies. But they cannot manifest love. What is the benefit you are getting from not having that man in your life? What is the benefit you are getting from not having that woman in your life? Maybe you need to step up as the man. You don't want to step up as the man because you believe if you take responsibilities. Maybe if you take responsibilities, maybe if you fail, because it's going to happen, you are afraid of the rejection of your family or whatever, or to repeat whatever you see in your family. What is the benefit behind that? You want your health. But you're comfortable seeing that only if you get sick, you get attention from people. So if you get healthy, nobody's gonna even remember you're there. What is the benefit of that? You want your self-esteem, but maybe if you have self-esteem, people will not feel sorry for you, and that's the only time you feel connection. Guys, believe me, that's painful to hear. Like, I'm not saying because I feel perfect. Yeah, for sure, there is certain areas where oh my God, I feel this too, and I have to overcome that, and I have to go against my own fears, my own trauma, because there is not such thing as you cannot do it. You are powerful. You're magnificent. You can do absolutely everything. If you don't believe it, what is the benefit of not believing it? What is the benefit to stay where you are? This is not the most easy video to hear, I know. But I'm pretty sure, even if you today say this stupid girl, whatever, in the future, I want you to remember my words. And I know, I'm extremely certain, and I promise, and I swear, in a future time, you even will remember, even if somebody wants to come and say and give a dislike button, in the future they will remember, oh my goodness, now I get it. I'm using my fears, I'm using my trauma, I'm using my this, I'm using my that as excuses for not having what I want. So there is nothing really against you, it's only your ego against you, because your soul is powerful. Your soul can do absolutely everything. And I trust you can do it too. Thank you so much for giving me your time and your attention. And as always, I wish you a day full of miracles. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.